Imagine enjoying a seafood dinner that you believe is healthy, only to find out it may quietly be harming your heart, joints, or even your brain after 60. What if I told you that some of the most popular seafood choices for seniors are actually the most dangerous, while others can help you age stronger and sharper? If you're over 60, seafood can be one of the best foods for your health, or one of the worst. It all depends on what you choose. For decades, we've been told that fish is always a smart option, but modern oceans, farming practices, and aging bodies have changed the rules. As we get older, our liver detoxifies more slowly, our kidneys work harder, and inflammation affects us more deeply. That means certain seafoods that barely affect younger people can cause real damage later in life. Today, we're going to walk through 4 seafoods seniors should seriously avoid, and then for much safer options you can enjoy with confidence. This isn't about fear, it's about making smarter choices that protect your heart, your brain, and your longevity. Let's start with the first seafood that quietly causes problems for many older adults. Large predatory fish, especially shark, swordfish, king mackerel, and big-eye tuna. These fish sit at the top of the food chain. Over their long lives, they accumulate high levels of mercury. Mercury is a heavy metal that directly affects the nervous system. In younger adults, small amounts may be flushed out. But after 60, mercury tends to linger longer in the body. Over time, this buildup has been linked to memory problems, slower reaction time, numbness or tingling in the hands and feet, and even increased risk of cognitive decline. Many seniors realize that their frequent tuna steaks or canned white tuna sandwiches could be contributing to brain fog or balance issues. This doesn't happen overnight. It happens quietly, meal by meal. Doctors often see patients who eat healthy fish regularly, but still experience worsening tremors or concentration issues. When mercury exposure is reduced, symptoms often improve. That's how powerful this connection is. The second seafood to be cautious about is raw or undercooked shellfish, such as raw oysters, clams, or mussels. As we age, our immune system naturally weakens. This makes it harder for the body to fight off bacteria and viruses that younger people might tolerate without much trouble. Raw shellfish can carry harmful bacteria like Vibrio, which thrives in warm coastal waters. In seniors, Vibrio infections can become severe very quickly, leading to bloodstream infections, hospitalization, and in rare cases, death. Even healthy older adults with no chronic illness are at higher risk simply due to age-related immune changes. Many people associate raw oysters with luxury or vitality, but for seniors, they are one of the riskiest seafood choices. Cooking shellfish thoroughly kills these bacteria and dramatically reduces the danger. The third seafood that often causes trouble after 60 is farmed salmon, especially low-quality, mass-produced varieties. This may surprise you because salmon is usually praised as a superfood, but not all salmon is created equal. Many farmed salmon are raised in crowded pens and fed processed feed that can contain antibiotics, artificial dyes, and unhealthy fats. These fish often have higher levels of inflammatory omega-6 fats and lower levels of the beneficial omega-3 south that protect the heart and brain. For seniors already dealing with arthritis, heart disease, or metabolic issues, this imbalance can increase inflammation, worsen joint pain, and negatively affect cholesterol levels. Some studies have also raised concerns about contaminants like PCBs and poorly regulated farmed fish. The fourth seafood to limit is fried seafood, especially breaded shrimp, fish sticks, or deep-fried calamari. The problem here isn't just the seafood, it's the cooking method. High-heat frying damages healthy fats and creates compounds that increase inflammation and oxidative stress. After 60, your arteries are more sensitive to these effects. Regularly eating fried seafood has been linked to higher blood pressure, worse cholesterol profiles, and increased risk of heart disease. It can cancel out the natural benefits seafood is supposed to provide. Now, before you swear off seafood entirely, here's the good news. When chosen wisely, seafood can be one of the most powerful longevity foods for seniors. Let's talk about the safer options, starting with small, wild-caught fish like sardines and anchovies. These fish are low on the food chain, which means they accumulate very little mercury. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids that support brain function, reduce inflammation, and protect the heart. Sardines are also packed with calcium, vitamin D, and protein, all critical nutrients for maintaining bone strength and muscle mass as we age. Many seniors who eat sardines a few times a week report better joint comfort and improved energy. The next safer choice is wild-caught salmon, specifically from cold waters. Unlike many farmed varieties, wild salmon naturally contains higher omega-3 levels and fewer contaminants. These fats have been shown to lower triglycerides, reduce the risk of heart rhythm problems, and support memory and mood for older adults. Wild salmon can be especially beneficial for preserving cognitive function and reducing age-related inflammation. Baking, grilling, or gently pan-searing, it keeps those benefits intact. Another excellent option is shrimp when prepared properly and eaten in moderation. Shrimp is low in mercury and high in protein, which helps maintain muscle mass. A major concern after 60, it also contains nutrients like selenium and vitamin B12, which support immune and nerve health. The key is to avoid frying. Steamed, boiled, or lightly sautéed shrimp offers benefits without the inflammatory drawbacks. Finally, consider trout, especially rainbow trout. It's often overlooked but is one of the safest and most nutritious fish available. Trout is rich in omega-3 south, easy to digest, and generally lower in contaminants. Many seniors find it gentler on the stomach than heavier fish. As we continue, we'll dive deeper into how often seniors should eat seafood, the safest cooking methods, how to spot quality fish at the market, because what you don't know can hurt you. But the right knowledge can help you thrive well into your later years. When it comes to seafood after 60, how often you eat it matters just as much as which kind you choose. Many health experts agree that 2 to 3 servings of the right seafood per week is a sweet spot for seniors. This amount provides enough omega-3 south to protect the heart and brain without increasing exposure to heavy metals or contaminants. But portion size matters. A serving doesn't mean a giant restaurant-sized fillet. For older adults, a portion about the size of your palm is usually enough. Eating more than that regularly, especially of the wrong fish, is where problems begin to creep in quietly. Cooking methods also play a powerful role in how seafood affects your aging body. Gentle cooking preserves nutrients and keeps inflammation low. Baking, steaming, poaching, or grilling over low heat are ideal. These methods keep omega-3 fats stable and easy for your body to use. Overcooking fish, especially at high temperatures, destroys these delicate fats and can make digestion harder, something many seniors already struggle with. Digestion is another reason seafood choices matter more after 60. As stomach acid naturally declines with age, heavy or greasy foods take longer to digest and can cause bloating, acid reflux, or discomfort. Lighter fish like trout, sardines, and wild salmon tend to digest more smoothly and provide protein that is easier for aging muscles to absorb. Now let's talk about something most people overlook when buying seafood: smell and texture. Fresh fish should smell clean and mild. It's never strongly fishy. A strong odor often means the fats are already breaking down, which can increase inflammation and digestive stress. The flesh should be firm, not mushy, and should spring back when gently pressed. Frozen fish can actually be an excellent choice for seniors, especially if you don't live near the coast. Fish that's frozen quickly after being caught often retains nutrients better than fresh fish that's been sitting on ice for days. Look for packages with minimal ingredients, just the fish, nothing else. Canned seafood also deserves a closer look. Canned sardines, salmon, and mackerel can be convenient, affordable, and nutritious. Choose options packed in water or olive oil rather than seed oils. Whenever possible, select low-sodium versions to protect blood pressure. Now, there's an important question many seniors ask. What about omega-3 supplements instead of fish? While supplements can help, studies suggest whole fish provides benefits that pills simply can't match. Fish contains a combination of fats, amino acids, and trace minerals that work together in ways supplements don't fully replicate. That said, if you dislike fish or have dietary restrictions, a high-quality omega-3 supplement can still offer support, especially for heart health. But it should never be used as an excuse to eat unhealthy seafood choices. Another concern for older adults is medication interactions. Some seafoods, particularly those very high in omega-3 south, can slightly thin the blood. For most people, this is beneficial. But if you're taking blood thinners or preparing for surgery, it's wise to keep intake consistent and discuss it with your doctor. This is one of the reasons wildly fluctuating seafood habits, eating large amounts. One week in none, the next can cause issues. Consistency is far safer for an aging body. It's also worth mentioning that many symptoms seniors blame on just getting older may actually be linked to poor seafood choices. Joint stiffness, frequent fatigue, memory lapses, and even dry skin can worsen when the diet is high in inflammatory fats and contaminants. When seniors switch to cleaner, safer seafood, these issues often improve gradually over weeks or months. Let's not forget the emotional side of food. Seafood meals are often social family dinners, celebrations, eating out. Making smarter choices doesn't mean giving up enjoyment. It simply means choosing grilled instead of fried, smaller fish instead of large predators, and quality over quantity. In the next part, we'll explore how seafood affects brain aging specifically, why mercury exposure matters more than most people realize, and how to build a simple, weekly seafood routine that supports longevity without stress. Your brain is one of the organs most sensitive to what you eat, especially after 60. While seafood can nourish the brain, the wrong choices can quietly work against it. Mercury exposure is one of the biggest concerns here, and it's something many seniors underestimate. Mercury doesn't just pass through the body easily. It binds to brain tissue and interferes with nerve signaling. Over time, even low-level exposure can affect memory, focus, balance, and mood. This is why some older adults notice subtle changes, macing things more often, feeling mentally slower, or becoming unusually irritable without realizing their diet may be contributing. Studies have shown that seniors with higher mercury levels often perform worse on cognitive tests, even if they don't have diagnosed neurological disease. The good news is that when mercury exposure is reduced, the brain has an impressive ability to recover, especially when supported with omega-3-rich low-toxin foods. This is where safer seafood choices truly shine. Omega-3 fatty acids help maintain the structure of brain cells and reduce inflammation in the nervous system. They also support blood flow to the brain, which is critical for memory and concentration. For older adults, this can mean clearer thinking, better mood stability, and even improved sleep quality. Sleep is another hidden benefit. Seniors who regularly eat the right kinds of seafood often report deeper, more restful sleep. Omega-3s play a role in regulating melatonin, the hormone that controls sleep cycles. Better sleep in turn supports immune health, emotional balance, and long-term brain resilience. Now, let's talk about building a simple, realistic seafood routine that doesn't feel overwhelming. For example, you might enjoy wild salmon once a week, sardines once a week, and a shrimp or trout dish once a week. That's it. No complicated plans, no strict rules. Pair seafood with vegetables rich in antioxidants, such as leafy greens, tomatoes, or bell peppers. These foods help the body neutralize oxidative stress and support detoxification pathways, which is especially helpful for aging organs. Hydration also matters more than people think. Drinking enough water helps the kidneys eliminate toxins more efficiently. For seniors, even mild dehydration can make the body hold on to harmful substances longer. Something as simple as drinking a glass of water with seafood meals can make a difference over time. One more often overlooked factor is seasoning. Using herbs and spices like turmeric, garlic, ginger, and black pepper can enhance flavor while adding anti-inflammatory benefits. These compounds support digestion and reduce oxidative stress, making seafood even easier for the body to handle. It's important to remember that no single food determines your health, but patterns do. Consistently choosing safer seafood over risky options gradually shifts your body toward lower inflammation, better nutrient balance, and improved resilience as you age. Many people in their 60s and 70s feel it's too late to change. That simply isn't true. The body responds quickly to better inputs, especially when harmful exposures are reduced. Within weeks, some seniors notice better digestion. Within months, improvements in energy, mental clarity, and joint comfort often follow. You don't need perfection. You just need awareness and small, consistent choices. Seafood should be a tool for longevity, not a hidden threat. As we get older, health becomes less about doing everything perfectly and more about avoiding the few things that quietly cause the most harm. Seafood is a perfect example of this. It can either support your heart, protect your brain, and keep your body strong, or slowly add stress your aging system doesn't need. By avoiding large predatory fish high in mercury, steering clear of raw shellfish, limiting low-quality farmed salmon, and cutting back on fried seafood, you remove 4 major sources of unnecessary risk. These are changes that don't require strict dieting or giving up foods you love. They simply require better awareness, while at the same time choosing safer options like sardines, wild-caught salmon, properly prepared shrimp, and trout allows you to enjoy seafood with confidence. These foods provide high-quality protein to protect muscle, omega-3 fats to support the heart and brain, and essential nutrients that help your body repair itself as it ages. What matters most is consistency. Small, steady improvements in food choices add up over time. Many seniors are surprised by how much better they feel when they stop exposing their bodies to hidden toxins and inflammation. Clearer thinking, improved energy, better sleep, and more comfortable joints are often the result. Remember, aging well isn't about restriction, it's about alignment, aligning what you eat with what your body actually needs now. Your body at 60 or 70 is different from your body at 30, and it deserves care that reflects that wisdom. Seafood doesn't have to be confusing or risky. With the right choices, it can be one of the simplest ways to support a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life.